Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Ariba from Emaan Power. And so please begin by saying salams in the comments and receiving lots of good deeds for saying salams to a lot of people, inshallah. I just was doing some research today about something, and a hadith came to my mind. So I was reading, and that was about dua, but also salam, that Prophet Muhammad SAW said that the most miserly person is the one who doesn't give salams. So please do say salams to everybody. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Sister Nikhat. Welcome back. Sister Nikhat, mashallah, regular viewer. Often get to see your salams, mashallah. So she is not miserly with her salams. Okay. Walaikum assalam. Ravala. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. People pronounce my name wrong all the time. Araiba. All kinds of things. It's Ariba. Okay. And Farheen, especially people in West cannot pronounce Ariba Farheen. It's Faheen. R disappears. Okay, so some days when I'm thinking of doing Facebook Live, I have no idea what I'm gonna talk about. I'm like, okay, what should I talk about today? But today I have so many things that I want to talk about, so I'm like still trying to work out which one I should talk about today. Like 3 or 4 topics that I feel like I have to talk about right now. But anyways, I'll pick one, which I put in the subject. And that is when we say if only. Now this is, I'm going to share a hadith. And some of you might have read on my page that today anyways, but when I learned about this hadith, and I learned about this hadith pretty late in my life, maybe like when I was in my late teens or maybe early 20s, I think, in my early 20s probably. And I feel like it was too late. I learned it too late. But the point of this hadith kind of is like, it stops me from regretting it, not learning it earlier. But this had a massive impact on me. It had a huge impact on my life. This one hadith that's going to teach you such a powerful lesson, inshallah. It really changed the way I looked at life, and a lot of my whining and things just went away. And that is when we say if only. When we say, if only I had done this, if only, oh, I have done that before, if only, oh no, I wish I had just, maybe if I had done this before, if only I had, you know the feeling, right? We all kind of get that feeling, and we're like, oh, if only we had, just remember to do that. Or maybe about somebody else, the other person. Oh, if only you had just remembered to do this, or if only you had said that, or if only you had done that at that time in your life, right? Maybe sometimes with moms, you might be thinking, if only I had started with my kids earlier, to teach them this or do that. Maybe if only I used to do this with them, then maybe, it's true. Yeah, maybe things might have been different. But here's the thing. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, and this is a Sahih hadith from Muslim, and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, I'm going to read the hadith, that if anything comes to you in the form of some trouble, don't say, if I had not done that, it would have happened. If I had not done that, it would not have happened so and so. But say, Allah did that. Allah did what He had ordained to do. If only opens the gate for Shaytaan. I'm a really bad narrator. Did not narrate it properly. I think Also, okay, let me try again. Okay, now the whole hadith, I'm gonna read you the whole thing. A strong believer is better and is more lovable to Allah than a weak believer. There is good in everyone. Cherish that gives you benefit and seek help from Allah to do and do not lose heart. If anything comes to you, some trouble, don't say, if I had done that, if only I had done that, it would not have happened so and so, whatever bad happened. Allah did what He had ordained to do. Your if only opens the gate for Shaytaan. So when we say the words if only, that opens the gate for Shaytaan. So now what have we opened the door to? Now Shaytaan can now keep telling you, yeah, you look what you did, you are horrible. You are so, you are a bad person or a bad Muslim or a bad mother or a bad this or that you did not think of this earlier and you did not do this better earlier, whatever, right? So one way we have opened the door for Shaitan. One way he's now going to deceive you, hurt you. Another thing is going to be all kinds of excuses. Another thing is going to be blaming others, like maybe if it's somebody else, if only you had done that, then you're just constantly blaming somebody else for that, and it's not gonna benefit. It's like of no benefit dwelling on why I didn't do that earlier. Right? What is of benefit is learning from it, right? That why I didn't, so I can now maybe improve on that. So I can like look back, okay, look at it more curiously to learn a lesson from it. That okay, so what could have been the reasons why I didn't do that then, or I could do better now. So you extract the benefit and move forward. But we should not be looking backward and thinking if only. Stop. Just don't say it anymore. That will have a massive impact on your life if you do that, inshallah, like it did on me. I stopped saying that and I started looking forward, like I will not say if only. This was the destiny, this was my qadr. This is what Allah ordained for me. Yeah, I made a mistake and whatever, maybe I could have done this or I could have done that. Sometimes it's not even a mistake. I'm like, sometimes it's just things happen and maybe you make a decision, you go down this way instead of that way. It doesn't have to be a mistake. So it is what it is, and it's just, you can't go back and change. Learn from it if you can and move forward. Accept it. You have to accept it in order to move forward. If you don't even accept your whatever has happened, you are not going to be able to move forward. So we have to accept it and not open the gates for Shaitan by saying if only. Just stop it. Now I don't want anybody to come back and ask me how. Just stop it. Actually, that was the other thing I wanted to talk about, is how. But maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I'll do that tomorrow, because I will confuse you guys today. And I just wrote a really, really long post on dua, on 9 ways that I could think of that Shaitan deceives us to weaken our dua or to stop us from making dua. Please go read it. I hope it helps you. It is really long. It's a lots of hadith and ayahs in it, so I'm not gonna do it like this right now. I think each one of them needs to be really thought out. I'm gonna teach all this to children in the Deceptions Exposed program, but have a look at it. I really hope that if you're having trouble with your dua in any way, maybe you will look at it and you might identify that, yeah, I'm doing this. So read it, inshallah, and I hope it benefits you and then strengthens your dua. And if there is a deception that Shaitan has built around you, then I hope you can break through it through using that. And that would make me very happy if I can be the source of that help in your life to remove any barrier between you and your dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So it's on the page. It's a really big long post. of 9 ways Shaitan deceives us in our dua. Have a look and let me know what you think. Please do let me know in the and share it if you benefits you share it with others. Jazakallah khair. That's it from me today. And do remember to sign up for the Deceptions Exposed program. I'll be closing it soon. And actually Sunday. So sign up, inshallah. And there are lots of awesome videos for kids, animated and all, to help them understand the many ways that Shaitan and the games Shaitan plays on our minds to separate us from our family, or to separate us from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and take us down the wrong path, which will only lead to pain and humiliation for us. So I want to educate them, empower them, so they can see through his plots, not be trapped in them. Jazakallah khair. I'll again put the link for the program in the comments, so you can find it on my Facebook page. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum.